So, why is this recipe simple? Well, first of all, you need simple ingredients. Second of all, you don't even have to cut anything if you have a meat grinder. Chicken fillet or any other kind of chicken meat, a few slices of bread and 2 eggs. First, cut off the small fillet and set them aside. Later, I'll show you how easy it is to clean them. Now cut off all the fat. Also, you can leave it, but the remaining bones must be cut off. Just look at this chicken breast. It's perfect. Now let's move on to this little piece. All we need is a fork, a napkin and a little fork. I don't know what this thing is called, but you need to get it out. I think it's going to be very unpleasant to chew. Now that the whole chicken is clean, I cut into small pieces as I use a blender. If you have a meat grinder, just throw a piece of meat in it and forget about chopping. Put the chicken in any container, clean the board and move on. This is exactly what I was talking about at the start of the video. If you've got a meat grinder, you don't need to mess around with slicing. I slice the rest of the bread and put it in the blender to make breadcrumbs. You can buy them in the store if you want to save time. You can get fresh, fluffy breadcrumbs that will be extremely crispy in just 1 or 2 minutes in a blender. Next, just throw the bread back in the blender, blend it, and add the chicken. Let it run for about 3 or 4 minutes and you will have perfect minced meat for the nuggets. Grease your hands with a bit of vegetable oil, so the minced meat doesn't stick. Form the nuggets into similar shape and thickness about the same of your fingers. This will make them juicy and elastic. We are at the final stage. All we have to do now is put 2 eggs into one bowl, add salt, mix them and pour the breadcrumbs into the second bowl. When you are working with egg and breadcrumbs, it's the best to use 2 hands. Keep one hand wet and the other dry so the breadcrumbs don't stick to your fingers. Once all the nuggets are breaded, pour oil into the frying pan. And don't tell me that oil is a fourth ingredient, no way. If you don't have an oil in your kitchen, why are you even looking at the nuggets recipe? Make sure that your oil is hot and fry your nuggets until they are golden brown on both sides. Then, put them on a napkin to drain the extra oil and your nuggets are ready to go.